because God's goal is to save as many people as possible. And if it would have just ended back then, all of us would have just been we wouldn't have mattered, essentially, because we wouldn't have been born. We wouldn't have had the opportunity to make decisions for ourselves, etc. So the fact that Jesus hasn't come back yet, but that he has our voices and our financial situations and our bodies and minds to make decisions on his behalf, to teach and educate other people on the character of who Christ is, the sacrificial God who has no desire other than for you to be saved, feel loved, and be in his goodness in the rightful place of heaven where we were all supposed to be anyways. Why would you say no? That's all I gotta say. Eve said no. Eve said no when she denied. Well, I'm really on Adam's head. Adam didn't teach Eve enough about who God is for Eve to make a decision that was conducive to them as a man and wife. Because had Eve had the respect for Adam, or Adam had taught Eve the right doctrine, she would have never believed that there was something God didn't give them that they needed. All of that they learned was the knowledge of evil. They already knew the knowledge of good because they were surrounded by only goodness in the garden. So when the serpent says, why can't you eat of the fruit? Did God say you couldn't eat of the fruit? Because of the knowledge of good and evil. He's trying to keep you like, would you like to be like God? God's aware of all evil anyways. It's not that he created evil. We choose to manifest evil. We can create evil. Human beings can create. We can't create good. God made goodness. We involve ourselves with sin. We create this horrible reality we call Earth. All of the worst things that have ever happened on the planet are on behalf of humans and their sin nature. That's the ultimate. So I ask that if you don't agree with anything that I've said, find me the evidence of where I'm wrong. I like to be corrected too. If you agree with what I said, cool. If I'm gonna see you in heaven, cool. But always, if you are a believer, always seek God. Seek first the kingdom of God and his glory, and all these things will be added onto you. Meaning, if God is your main priority, then everything else will follow, because God is a good God. And that doesn't mean you're going to get all your heart's desires, because our hearts are wicked. And if we are content in the life that we have, whether good or bad, because I've had a lot of horrible situations in my life. If we are content with the situations that we have in our life, and we understand that it could always be worse, we'll appreciate when blessings come. We'll recognize when blessings come, because it's so much more clear than if I have an expectation for something to happen and it doesn't happen. Now I'm disappointed. But then if I keep working and I get it, I'm going to give myself all the praise, when really maybe God was showing me to slow down, because it's not about me doing it myself. It's about him humbling me, showing me that I couldn't do it by myself the first time. And now he's rewarding me in my faithfulness to him and trusting him that it would happen. That doesn't mean we're going to be rich. That doesn't mean we're going to be famous. That doesn't mean we're going to have the best lives. But it does mean that God is going to be there for us, because that's his MO. God's loyal. God's faithful. He doesn't forsake us. God bless.